What is happening, Bayhive? Welcome back to the Beyonce Beat, where we bring you the hottest news and hottest takes on everything Queen Bey and the culture she influences. Get ready, because we've got a jam-packed show today, starting with some major shakeups at Saturday Night Live. Chloe Fineman is sounding off on the surprising cast changes, and let me tell you, her reaction is everything. Then, we dive deep into the numbers, because SNL's representation of Black women over 50 years is sparking a major conversation. Is the show finally addressing its blind spots? Plus, we've got the latest on who's in and who's out for SNL Season 51, with a whole new batch of faces joining the iconic sketch show. Stick around because you do not want to miss this. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Chloe Fineman is getting real about the whirlwind of changes hitting Saturday Night Live for its upcoming 51st season. With fan favorites departing and new talent stepping in, the sketch comedy staple is undergoing a significant refresh. And Fineman, heading into her 7th year, is sharing her candid thoughts on the flux. Speaking with Extra TV at New York Fashion Week, Fineman described the cast shakeups as pretty wild and admitted to feeling a mix of shocking stuff, heartbreak, and sadness. She confessed she hasn't fully processed all the departures, which include longtime cast members like Heidi Gardner and members of the Please Don't Destroy group. Fineman humorously noted the influx of new, younger talent made her feel her age, joking about Googling their ages and even considering a Forever 35 facelift, referencing the Bruce Willis, Meryl Streep, and Goldie Hawn comedy, Death Becomes Her. She channeled the film's themes of aging and eternal youth in her witty observation about the show's constant turnover. Fans are buzzing online, with many empathizing with Fineman's feelings about the cast changes while also expressing excitement for the new season. The humor and relatability of her Death Becomes Her reference have particularly resonated, sparking discussions about the show's evolving cast. Don't go anywhere, because the implications of these changes run even deeper. Next, we're investigating SNL's historical representation and what the future might hold. As Saturday Night Live gears up for its 51st season, a stark reality about its casting history is coming into sharp focus. With the recent departure of Ego Nwadim, the show faces the unsettling prospect of entering its new season without a single Black woman on the cast, a situation that has ignited a crucial conversation about representation. Ego Nwadim announced her departure after 7 seasons via Instagram, expressing gratitude for her time on the show and calling it a great party. Her exit, however, highlights a persistent issue for SNL: its long-standing struggle with featuring Black women. Since its inception in 1975, SNL has had only 8 Black women as cast members out of 172 total. This historical pattern extends to its hosting roster, with significant gaps between appearances by Black women. While Maya Rudolph has made history with multiple Emmys and hosting gigs, and Quinta Brunson and Ayo Edebiri have recently hosted, Nwadim's departure leaves a significant void. The show has been lauded for nurturing Black male talent and providing platforms for numerous white female comedians, but its treatment of Black women is increasingly seen as a blind spot, bordering on erasure. This revelation has sparked widespread debate and calls for change across social media, with fans and critics alike questioning SNL's commitment to diversity and inclusion. Many are demanding that Lorne Michaels address this issue proactively before the new season premieres. But the story doesn't end with who's leaving, it's also about who's arriving. Get ready for the full rundown of new faces joining the SNL stage next. The upcoming 51st season of Saturday Night Live is poised to make history, but not in the way many had hoped, as the show faces a glaring representation issue. Following the departure of Ego Nwadim, SNL is on the verge of starting its new season without any Black women in its cast, a statistic that underscores a 50-year pattern of underrepresentation. Ego Nwadim, a beloved cast member for 7 seasons, announced her exit, leaving a void that amplifies a long-standing concern. Since its debut in 1975, Saturday Night Live has featured a mere 8 black women among its 172 cast members. This statistic is particularly striking when compared to the show's history of developing black male talent and providing numerous opportunities for white female comedians. While hosts like Maya Rudolph, Quinta Brunson, and Io Edebiri have graced the SNL stage, their presence hasn't erased the systemic underrepresentation of black women within the cast itself. This pattern has led many to label SNL's approach as an institutional erasure, prompting urgent calls for Lorne Michaels and the production team to address this critical imbalance. The conversation is heating up online, with viewers demanding greater accountability and diverse casting choices. The stark numbers are forcing a reckoning for the iconic sketch show, pushing for a more inclusive future. Who's stepping into the spotlight to fill these shoes? We've got the inside scoop on the new cast members joining SNL next. Another significant cast change is shaking up the iconic halls of Saturday Night Live as Ego Nwadum announces her departure ahead of season 51. Nwadum's exit marks the end of a 7-season run, adding to a wave of departures that are reshaping the legendary sketch comedy series. Ego Nwadum shared her decision to leave SNL via an Instagram post, reflecting on her time as unforgettable and expressing deep gratitude to Lorne Michaels, her castmates, writers, and the crew. She described her experience on the Studio 8H stage as immensely educational, promising to carry the memories and laughter with her. Nwadum's departure follows news that Heidi Gardner, Devon Walker, Michael Longfellow, and Emma Wackham will also not be returning for the upcoming season. However, the show is set to welcome new talent, including Tommy Brennan, Jeremy Culhane, Cam Patterson, and Veronica Slowikowska, with Ben Marshall from Please Don't Destroy also joining the cast. This influx of new faces comes as the Please Don't Destroy trio experiences a split, with Martin Herlihy moving to the writing staff and John Higgins departing the show entirely. The outpouring of love for Nwadum has been immense, with former cast member Cecily Strong and current cast member Chloe Fineman both praising her as one of the best to ever do it. The news of the new cast members has generated buzz among fans eager to see fresh talent on the iconic stage. But who else is making waves in the comedy world? Stay tuned as we recap all the biggest stories and give you our final take. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the Beyonce Beat. We've covered Chloe Fineman's hilarious take on the SNL cast shakeups, dove deep into the show's representation history, and brought you the full list of who's in and who's out for season 51. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Beyonce Beat for all your entertainment news, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update, and let us know in the comments what you think of these SNL changes. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content and more. We'll see you next time, Bayhive.